Memories of your series with the Hart Foundation.
Well, we had some good times. I mean, I really I liked both of them, but for some reason they weren't happy with what was going on. I remember that. The fact that they had to drop the strap to Tito and I. They weren't happy with that. But that's business. It wasn't personal, because I like them both. And
were you surprised by Bret's success?
Yeah, a bit, yeah, because I knew Bret since he was a kid, and I remember back in Europe. Again, it was towards 94, 95. It was towards the end of my career. I mean, I was kind of leaving, and they asked me to do a job for Bret in Europe, and I said I didn't want to, And J.J. Dillon took me aside. Well, Vince really wanted that, and I said, well, I said, I don't see it why, And then I did it, and I left the territory, and he did good. But Bret's a hardworking guy, and he's always been a nice guy. So but I was, he caught on, and good for him.
Did Dusty ever try to recruit you for NWA while you were there?
No, Dusty. In fact, I've been around Dusty a while, in '75. But Dusty, no, we never really clicked that great. It's not that we didn't like each other, but Dusty had his guys, and I wasn't part of it. There's one guy that really helped me when I first started there is Gary Hart. Gary Hart saw something in me that, man, he when I was fired from Atlanta, he right away got me booked with Fritz. And then I went to work for Fritz, and Gary Hart got me that deal, to go and work for Fritz von Erich, and that's why I met Kerry and all these, they were just kids then, and then I had, Fritz wanted to make a comeback in the ring, and he teamed up with me, and man, it ended up to be a hell of a deal for me. And to finish the story earlier with Barnett, I remember I worked for Fritz, and finally I had been in Texas for a few months, 6-8 months, something. I was tired of it, and I went to give my notice to Fritz. I said, Fritz, I think I did enough here, and I'm really thankful for what happened. And now it's, I want to go home. So right away he said, well, Jim told me, that when you leave here, I'd love to have you back. So I did go back to Atlanta, and really Barnett treated me really good.